All right, hello everybody. Thank you for joining. I am Riley with the T Storm Chasers, and we're going to take a look at your forecast. But before we do, here is a brief word from our sponsors at Cube Portable Storage.
What are you doing?
Decluttering?
Moving? Remodeling? In need of temporary storage, emergency cleanup, or just need to declutter? Cube Portable Storage has the perfect solution. Rent your Cube Portable Storage container today.
And don't forget, they got roll-off dumpsters for the other stuff. Call Cube Storage for all your moving needs.
All right, good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday out there. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful start to your day. Let's go ahead and jump right into this morning's video. Take a look firstly at the national radar picture, and as you can see, overall we are pretty quiet overall throughout the country. Now there are exceptions out in the pretty much the entire East Coast. Look at all this rain and snow here in the eastern edge of the country. Wow, look at that. That is a lot of moisture on the eastern coast. So if you got any folks over in that area, might want to check in on them, just make sure everybody's okay. Now, for our area, we do have some stuff to talk about. We have some rain/snow showers out here in Montana, and it extends all the way into western and parts of central South Dakota. So the Rapid City area, Belle Fourche got some moisture this morning. Faith got some snow. Even the Pierre area now is seeing a little bit of snow. As you can see, put a loop on it. This activity is moving in an easterly direction. Right now, the light snow is moving through the Pierre area right now. Faith, Phillip, Wall, Rapid City, and Spearfish. You can see it's kind of a mix. Some spots are seeing some rain showers, and other spots are seeing the snow showers. So that is what we have going on this morning. Spearfish and Rapid City seeing some rain showers at the moment. But other parts of the area like Pierre and some other spots are seeing some snow showers. Now this stuff is not real heavy stuff. It is light to moderate activity, not heavy activity. As that will continue to make its way east and southeast, this is expected to kind of fizzle out as we go throughout the day. Now let's look at the temperature map here this morning. And we are off to another chilly, cold start to your morning. How about 1 degree right now in Spencer, Iowa? 10 degrees right now in Sioux Falls. 3 in Aberdeen and Watertown. 1 degree up near Sisseton. And then you go out west and it's a little bit warmer. It's 19 out in Pierre. It's 30 out in Phillip. 34 in Faith and Rapid City. 36 in Buffalo. And you go into Nebraska, 36 in Scottsbluff, 25 in Valentine. It is 19 in North Platte. And then you go eastern Nebraska, 12 degrees in Norfolk. It's 14 in Omaha. And into Iowa, we got 9 degrees in Fort Dodge. We got 12 in Des Moines, 21 in Cedar Rapids. It is 18 in Waterloo. Up into Minnesota, it is 12 in Minneapolis. We got 12 in Worthington. It is 9 in St. Cloud and 14 in Rochester. And so it is a cold start to your Tuesday morning. So what's next in this forecast? Well, we're going to go ahead and figure that out here for you guys. But first, let's hear a brief word from today's sponsor at CE Construction.
From roofing to siding, CE Construction is setting the standard across North and South Dakota. Our expert team delivers quality, durability, and trust on every project. CE Construction, Dakotans helping Dakotans with their roofing and siding needs. Call or visit us online.
Okay, so as we look at the latest headlines for you guys, I do want to mention northeastern part of the country dealing with a winter storm, as you can see there. Out in the western and central regions of the country, Colorado, even down towards New Mexico, they have winter weather headlines up into Idaho, Montana, Wyoming. Now for our coverage area, we have just this out in the Black Hills region. We have a winter weather advisory that is in effect here. Let me read this off for you guys. So it says snow is expected. We're already seeing that. Total snow accumulations 3 to 7 inches locally. with highest snowfall rates tonight, especially over the higher elevations. Roads and especially bridges and overpasses will likely become slick and hazardous. Plan on slippery road conditions. Hazardous conditions could impact the Tuesday evening commute. So let's see. This is for the northern Black Hills into Wyoming, Black Hills region. This is in effect from noon today, so it hasn't started yet. It starts at noon, and it goes until tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Mountain Time tomorrow morning. So that is the latest there on that. That would include the Black Hills region, Deadwood, Lead, and some areas to the south of that and west of Rapid City. So that is your headline for this morning. Now let's go ahead and jump to the model runs. Okay, so as we look at the latest on the European model, go ahead and play this out for you. Here is the latest. Again, you can see that rain/snow showers out west there, moving through the area. So this activity is expected to continue throughout the morning hours and into the afternoon. Now, we could see a little bit of an expansion of snow. We could see some light snow showers here in Minnesota, Minneapolis, over into northeastern South Dakota. But at this point, there's a slight chance. At this point, it is not looking super likely. And then as we run this out the rest of today into tonight, that snow is expected to continue out west here. So western South Dakota, you're going to be dealing with some snow showers pretty much all day today. It's going to be off and on pretty much all day. And then even Pierre area could see some snow as well. And Sioux Falls area, I'm not expected to see anything out of this. And then the high pressure builds over us tomorrow. Look at that. We have, as tomorrow afternoon, the snow showers out west kind of move south and kind of move out of our area. We'll be clear on Thursday. So Thursday looks like we'll be dry. And then how about Friday? Well, it looks like we got another system coming in potentially for Friday out west. We're talking, Rapid City, Pierre. Once again, eastern regions not really seeing much there. So Friday looks dry in the east, but for the western areas dealing with that rain showers and snow showers. Now for your Saturday forecast, we're looking at another system coming in here, low pressure system coming into our area, and as a result, looks like a system coming in there on Saturday with some more snow to talk about. And this would include most of our region. South Dakota, this would include Sioux Falls, as you can see there. This looks to be the next shot at some snow potential, and that would be again on Saturday, the 6th of December. And so it is something we'll be keeping a close eye on as the system moves through South Dakota, moves through Minnesota, southern Minnesota, and Iowa. And then Sunday, we get a break again, high pressure over us. And then it looks like another system coming in potentially on Monday. As you can see there, coming from the west, another system with some rain in the west and snow in the east, as you can see there. So dealing with some rain/snow showers once again on Monday, the 8th of December. So it looks like another system coming through, and then we get a break on Tuesday, and then it looks like Tuesday night into Wednesday could be another system up here, up north in North Dakota, eastern North Dakota into northern Minnesota. That could affect our viewers over in the cities, the Twin Cities area, up towards Duluth. That system would be Tuesday evening into Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. And even Wednesday morning, there could be another shot at some snow showers out in the Black Hills region. There's a lot to sift through here. Maybe another system potentially, next Thursday could be another system. So there's a lot to sift through here, a lot of these smaller systems. We're not looking at anything major. We're not seeing any major snowstorms or anything, anything huge. But a lot of this activity is going to be sporadic, and it's going to be in different areas at once and spotty in nature. A lot of these are going to be hit or miss. Some areas are going to get it, some areas are not. And again, a lot of those different time frames to watch. Again, we got kind of every other day we're looking at a system coming through different parts of our area. So it is an active forecast overall, it looks like. All right, how about your temperatures? Let's go ahead and run this out for you guys. Take a look at today. We got temperatures that will be in the teens in the east, 20s in the Sioux Falls area, eastern South Dakota, and then 30s out west. And then how about for your day tomorrow? Looking at a cold day ahead tomorrow. Temperatures in the single digits in some spots here across Minnesota and northeastern South Dakota, up into North Dakota. Sioux Falls area in the teens, teens in Iowa, and then teens and 20s out west. It is going to be cold for everyone. And then how about your overnight lows into Thursday morning? Look at some of these numbers. Jumping off the charts here, negative single digits and teens across the eastern regions of the area. Wow, that is very cold. That is your Arctic cold blast there coming through. And then your day on Thursday, daytime highs, single digits in the eastern regions, Minnesota and Iowa. Sioux Falls in the teens again, and then it looks like 20s in the central regions, and then we got 30s out west. And then on Friday, what are we looking at? Well, we got 20s and 30s returning on Friday. Looks like Friday we might get a slight bump in temperatures to the low 30s. That is still below average for this time of the year, but it'll feel a lot warmer than it has been the last several days. And then how about on Saturday? Well, we're looking at temperatures in the northern half of the region. We're looking at teens and 20s, and then we got 30s and 40s in the southern regions. And then how about for your weekend? Looks like, Saturday, as I mentioned before, looks like kind of a split there with colder air to the north, warmer air to the south. And then on Sunday, temperatures in the single digits once again in Minnesota and Iowa, even Sioux Falls. Look at that. We're falling back into the single digits, it looks like, for Sunday the 7th, and 20s in the central regions. And then we got actually 30s and 40s out west. So we could have single digits in Sioux Falls. Meanwhile, we got low 40s out in the Rapid City area. That is certainly on the table. Sneak peek at next week. Just wanted to show this briefly. Just to give you an idea of what you can expect next week as we play this out starting on Monday. Temperatures in the teens and 20s in the eastern area, and then 30s and 40s out west. And then how about a week out from today? We're looking at a possible warm-up. Now, it's possible. Not looking super likely yet, but based on the models, we could see temperatures returning to the 30s in the east, and then 40s and 50s even out west near Rapid City, where we don't have any snow. And then how about as we go through Wednesday and this forecast, 30s and 40s looks like overall. So looks like next week we could see a bit of a warm-up, but then it looks like we'll go back down to earth, even colder air returning there by the 11th of December. Teens and 20s returning to the forecast, 30s out west. And then finishing out your week there, teens and 20s again out in the eastern areas, and then 30s and 40s out west. That's kind of a common theme overall of this forecast, this cold forecast. And then it looks like by middle of December we get another Arctic blast here. Look at that. Look at some of these numbers coming in. Very cold, looks like, by the end of next week. So, yeah, it looks like winter is here to stay. We could see some warmer days, as I mentioned before, but overall, we are pretty much fully into winter mode at this point in time. Now, wind chill map. I wanted to go ahead and bring this up. Some of these wind chills, even this morning, look at this, negative teens in some spots. But then as we go through tonight, look at some of these numbers tonight into tomorrow. Wind chills, negative teens again in the northern regions there, northeast South Dakota, Minnesota. And then look at this. How about these evening and overnight temperatures tomorrow night into Thursday? Negative 36 in Aberdeen. That's a wind chill number there Wednesday night. And how about Thursday morning? Negative 20s and negative 30s for our region. My goodness, that is bitterly cold. That is your Arctic blast coming through our area, so be ready for that. And after that, we'll get a little bit of a break of the Arctic blast, but could be some numbers returning over the weekend, potentially. But yeah, some impressive numbers for early December for a wind chill. So that's going to do it for today's video, for this morning's video. We'll be back for another video later today. If you like this video, be sure to drop a comment down below. Let us know your thoughts. Be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. And be sure to follow us on Facebook and X. That is where we post the most. We are most active on those. Be sure to follow us also on Instagram and TikTok. We are live on TikTok as well. So thank you guys for watching.